Meeple Nation podcast bonus episode, Deduction Game Showdown.
Welcome, citizens, to Meeple Nation. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, warm up those dice, and join us at the game table as we discuss board games and the board gaming world. Each week, the hosts of Meeple Nation share their love for board games and the amazing memories that come from playing games with some very outstanding people. Let us now join our hosts in their natural habitat, the game table.
Are you ready?
Fight.
Finish him.
Sure, you lipa.
All right, so we got another showdown.
Let it begin. We did our top 5 deduction games, and Doug is going to do his magic. Doug, tell us all about your magic.
Okay, so I'll give us a quick rundown here. We're going to let our top 5 deduction games fight it out for the definitive Meeple Nation top 5 deduction games. So we've thrown our games into Pub Meeple. We're going to use our ranking system to compare games. We're going to take a vote and see where all of these land. Now, there are 13 games on the list. There were 2 crossovers with Chronicles of Crime and Obscurio. So we're going to go ahead and hit the rank button here. But first off, the games in alphabetical order are Alchemist, Bang the Dice Game, Battlestar Galactica, Chronicles of Crime, Deception, Murder in Hong Kong, Don't Mess with Cthulhu, Exit the Game, Exit the series, right? The series of games. Feed the Kraken, Mysterium, Obscurio, PI, Shadows over Camelot, and the Unlock system of games.
Excellent.
All right, here we go. Let them fight.
Let it begin.
All right, first up, we've got Battlestar Galactica versus Feed the Kraken.
This is what I was worried about when we started talking, that I was switching mine up. And I'm going to stick with Battlestar.
I have to go with Feed the Kraken on this one.
I have to go with Feed the Kraken as well.
That's why I don't feel bad supporting my Battlestar. Because they're all winners. We're still playing them.
All right, next up is Mysterium versus the Exit games. This is Mysterium for me.
I think it's Mysterium for me, too. I really enjoy the Exit games, but Mysterium.
Okay, Bang the Dice Game versus PI.
PI.
This one is so situational depending on the people you're playing with.
It really is.
I could go both ways depending on who's at the table.
Bang is a quick, fun game. PI is going to take a little bit of time, some deduction. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's harder for me. I think given just the number of experiences I've had with it, positive. I've had positive experiences with both, but just the number and quality, I think I have to go with Bang for me personally.
I have to go with Bang just because it would be over with soon.
Okay, I guess
All right.
a win's a win.
I'm not a big fan of either of these, so I would have to go with the one that would be less painful.
Okay, Bang will take it. Next up, we have Alchemist versus Obscurio. This is Obscurio for me.
Easy Obscurio for me.
Nathan, come on, man. It's Alchemist. Come on. We got to play this again.
Actually, I would be interested in trying it again for sure, but I would need to be not tired.
Next up is Shadows over Camelot versus Unlock.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I waffle on these all the time because it's very situational.
It is, yeah.
Do you have time to kill or do we have time to spare? Shadows over Camelot.
Interesting. I think right now my vote would probably be Shadows. Now, full disclosure, we'd already talked about this. I haven't played it yet, but it is a game that I really want to. When we were talking about our top 5, I kind of mentioned that and talked about it a little bit more. This is a game I really, really want to play. So as much as I love Unlock, I think my vote's going to go Shadows here.
And I am going to go the other direction because Doug talked up the Unlock series so much. I kind of along the same lines, I guess. I want to play Unlock. So I probably say Unlock.
Now I want to switch my vote.
The last bonus episode, Andy, you mentioned that you wanted to put on your top 5 all games that we hadn't played because it always seemed to be that, well, I haven't played that one, so I'd rather play that one.
I know, right?
And so far...
That rings true.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stick to Shadows, so Shadows is going to take it. Next up, we've got Feed the Kraken versus Deception, Murder in Hong Kong.
Oh, man.
That's Feed the Kraken for me.
I really like Deception. I really like Feed the Kraken.
Yeah, these are both really good. I think Deception's going to take it for me. So, Nathan, you're going to be the tiebreaker here.
Ugh.
Ugh, indeed.
I guess I better say Feed the Kraken since it was on my list. Is that a question mark there?
Yeah,
Sounded
that
like
was
it.
definitely a question. Final answer?
Yes, it was
Yeah,
on your list.
Feed the Kraken.
Was
yeah.
that the question? Because yes, it was on. your
No.
Okay.
The question is, should I vote for it since it was on my list? But yeah, no, Feed the Kraken.
All right, Feed the Kraken. We'll take it. Next up, we've got Battlestar Galactica versus Deception. Murder in Hong Kong.
Battlestar Galactica.
Deception.
Interesting that you went right to Battlestar, but
There was a
struggled
debate.
with Feed the Kraken on that same comparison.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah. I'm really wanting to play Feed the Kraken again.
Well, I'm going to say Battlestar on this one.
Yeah.
Really? Man. Okay, so Battlestar will take it. Next up, Mysterium versus Chronicles of Crime. Excellent games. Chronicles for me, though. I think because of the replayability, just so many missions with this, so many like fun mysteries to take on. And while Mysterium is a great game, it's also, kind of one that you experience essentially the same over and over. So for me, this is going to be Chronicles.
Yeah, and for me, it's going to be Mysterium because Chronicles is one of those ones that I always feel like I become a spectator, which is probably more my own fault, and I should probably fix that. So, in that case, I'm going to say Mysterium.
Andy nods in agreement at your self-assessment. I'm going to say Chronicles of Crime.
All right, Chronicles advances. Next is Bang the Dice Game versus Don't Mess with Cthulhu.
Yeah, it's funny. I think I have my top 5 down, but I'm totally going to say Bang the Dice Game.
I am too.
I'm going to throw mine right out the window.
Yeah, given these two, I think I'd rather play Bang. So that is going to pass. Next up, we've got PI versus Don't Mess with Cthulhu. This will be PI. Nathan's lip is quivering.
Don't mess with Cthulhu for me.
Are you serious? Now you got to make me really choose? Okay.
It was higher up your list.
I know it was, but I think about how I'm feeling right now, and of the two, both sitting at the table, I think I'm rather going to play PI.
Okay, PI will take it.
It was the wrong answer.
And mostly I just wanted to go against Andy, apparently.
That's apparently true.
Apparently. All right, next up, we've got Shadows over Camelot versus Obscurio.
That's easy for me. Obscurio.
It's easy for me, too. Shadows.
It's easy for me, too. It's actually not at all, but it is Obscurio. So Obscurio will take it. Shadows over Camelot versus Alchemist.
That's also easy. Alchemist.
Yes, it is very easy. Shadows.
It's going to be Shadows for me.
As it should be.
So then we have Unlock versus Alchemist.
Poor
Alchemist
is going...
It's crashing and burning down the rankings.
Unlock.
It's going to be Unlock for me.
You guys suck, by the way.
All right. Chronicles of Crime versus Feed the Kraken.
Feed the Kraken.
Mm,
I really want to play that. That's like...
I do think this is Chronicles of Crime for me.
It is for me as well.
Oh, many games.
I mean, it was my number one. It's my number one for a reason. It is
That's
good.
Probably true.
Okay. Chronicles of Crime is going to take it. So next up, we have Mysterium versus Feed the Kraken.
Feed the Kraken.
It's that deluxe version.
I'm going
It
to say
is.
feed the Kraken as well.
Okay. All right. I would have said Mysterium, but Feed the Kraken takes it. Next up, we got Mysterium versus Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar Galactica.
Mysterium.
It is Mysterium for me, too.
All right, fine. Bringing it down a notch.
All right. Next up, we've got Exit versus Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar.
Yeah, I'm going to give Battlestar this one, too.
Okay.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Exit versus Deception.
Deception. Yeah, definitely Deception.
Yeah, Deception for me as well.
Okay. On that one too.
Obscurio versus Bang the Dice Game.
I'm going to let Andy go first.
How are you? Obscurio versus Bang?
Yeah.
That's easy. Obscurio.
Yeah, it'll be Obscurio for me, too.
And me.
Awesome.
I mean, I guess.
I guess.
I
whatever.
guess. Whatever.
That's what you guys say is fine.
Okay, Shadows over Camelot versus Bang the Dice Game.
Shadows over Camelot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadows. I think that's unanimous. Unlock versus Bang the Dice Game.
Unlock.
Unlock, yeah, definitely. Alchemist versus Bang the Dice Game.
Alchemist.
Whatever is an alchemist.
It's going to be Bang for me.
So much hate.
All right, Bang advances. Alchemist versus PI.
PI.
Alchemist.
It'll be PI for me.
Doug,
How
you're
both
letting me
of us
down
are
here.
boom boom right on that
I
answer.
know.
All right.
I didn't know Doug hated Alchemist so much. Have you even played it?
No, I haven't, but it doesn't sound fun.
Oh, it's great. It's such a good game.
I should
Sounds like work.
I should give it a chance.
I actually think you would like it.
Well, I'll give it a go. Most of these are ones that I put on my list too. So, I mean,
At least 4 of them.
at least 4 of them. I mean, that are going up against Alchemist. Thanks, Nathan. Your math is amazing as always. All right, Alchemist versus Don't Mess with Cthulhu.
Alchemist.
I'll pause for a moment.
Okay, now.
Don't mess with Cthulhu.
Like I said, I only played it once and it was awesome. Like I want to play this one again. So yeah, I'll go Don't Mess with Cthulhu. Obscurio versus Chronicles of Crime.
I'm going to say Obscurio. I'm more in the mood to play Obscurio, I think.
Wow, even though that was lower on your own list.
It was close between those two, so.
Was it? That was 2 and 3 for you, right?
Yeah, it was 2 and 3.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Mine will be Chronicles.
Obscurio.
Oh,
Oh, how does that feel?
Really?
How does that feel, Doug?
it feels awful. I hate it. No, that surprises me only because of the replayability of Chronicles versus Obscurio, Mysterium, any of these kind of one-off style games. But that's fine. Yeah, it's it's your opinions. You can be wrong.
Oh, I know you guys can be wrong. Proved it over and over again.
Shadows over Camelot versus Chronicles of Crime.
Chronicles of Crime.
Shadows over Camelot.
Chronicles. Yeah, I got to stick with my game.
I saw that one.
Shadows over Camelot versus Feed the Kraken.
Feed the Kraken.
Yeah, I'm going to say Feed the Kraken too.
Okay. I think I would have picked Shadows just because I really do want to play it so much. Although, obviously love Feed the Kraken, but that'll do it. 2 votes will do it no matter what. So we got Shadows over Camelot versus Mysterium now.
Mysterium.
Shadows.
Probably Shadows. I think it's Shadows for me. Unlock versus Mysterium.
Huh. This one's going to be...
Well, you've got simplicity, but like endless numbers of scenarios to play with Unlock versus, a good but samey experience with Mysterium.
I would actually reverse those because I think Unlock, you play it once and then you know who...
I'm talking about the series, though, because we're talking about Unlock as a series of game, right? Yeah. And there's dozens and dozens of different scenarios to play through versus Mysterium, which is, like I said, kind of a samey experience every time it's played. It's a good experience.
But it does have dozens and dozens of cards.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, I'm going to say Unlock.
Thanks for advocating for it, though, Nathan. Good job.
Nice job. I think I'm going to say Unlock too.
Yeah, I think I would say the same, but that's because I would really want to play it.
Yeah. Excellent. Bang the Dice Game versus Mysterium. That's Mysterium for me. That's easy.
Mysterium.
Okay. Bang the Dice Game versus Battlestar Galactica.
Battlestar.
Yeah. You saw that coming.
Definitely.
Battlestar, I'll take it. And then Bang versus Deception. And that's Deception for me.
Deception.
Bang the Dice Game versus Exit.
Bang.
Exit.
Really?
Yeah.
Bang for me. PI versus Exit.
Exit.
PI.
Yeah, PI.
You guys are wrong a lot. You know that?
Yeah, it probably seems that way, doesn't it?
It does.
Don't Mess with Cthulhu versus Exit.
Exit.
Don't mess with Cthulhu.
Exit is really clever.
It is clever.
And Don't Mess with Cthulhu is
awesome.
It is really fun, but it is the same every single time. Whereas, and again, I kind of go back to like sort of the diversity. And this one, I don't know why this one's catching me with the Exit games, because I've talked about how I don't like the destructive components thing and all that, but
the story and the cleverness is there?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Exit on this one. Sweet.
Allowed.
Exit.
Cheater.
All right, that is going to wrap up the comparison list.
I wonder if Alchemist made it into the top 5.
Ooh,
I bet it made it. I don't even know if it made it to the top 14.
It was really close. Really close.
Was it?
Yeah. Yep. Number 13.
Alchemist.
Was Alchemist. Yeah. Number 12, Don't Mess with Cthulhu. Number 11, Exit. Number 10,
Bang.
PI.
Oh, PI.
Really?
That's good. It belongs higher. Yeah, that's good.
Bang.
Yes, Bang should be lower than PI. And I've never played it.
Well, Bang is higher than PI.
That's what I mean. It should be lower on the list, lower number.
Okay, I gotcha. So number 10 was PI. Number 9 was Bang, the dice game.
Okay.
Then at number 8, Deception, Murder in Hong Kong. Number 7, Battlestar Galactica.
Really? I thought we bumped that up a lot.
Yeah, you two tried to.
Huh. I guess Feed the Kraken got higher.
I might have bumped some keys as we were voting in my
There you
favorite.
go.
No, I didn't actually, but that would have been funny. Maybe I should try that one of these
Maybe
days.
I should try that.
Nope. Battlestar came in at number 7. Number 6, Mysterium.
Shadows made it to the top 5, huh?
It did. All right.
Number 5?
So number 5, starting with number 5, the top 5, the definitive Meeple Nation
Is this Nathan's
top
list?
5.
Nope, we lost.
No, it's a good combo actually.
No, I was just wondering because we're not getting to the fifth one very quickly. So
Oh.
Oh, I
I'm
see.
just curious.
Sorry, Andy. Do you want me to rush through this? I mean,
I just
this is the
I can
moment.
throw
We've
in
been,
another 6 in there.
we've been building to this. so-
Salem.
I know. I'm just really anxious to hear. Come on,
All right,
out with it.
number 5. Unlock is number 5.
Okay.
Number 4, Shadows over Camelot. Number 3, Feed the Kraken.
Oh, really? I thought it was going to be higher.
Number 2, Chronicles of Crime.
And you guys
Beaten
didn't
out
like that.
by Obscurio. At
Really?
number 1. That does surprise me. And
Me too.
And I love Obscurio. I mean, it's my number 2, I believe. It's a great game. I have a hard time believing that it beats Chronicles of Crime. But that's
We're out.
how the voting went.
Or Feed the Kraken.
So,
Yeah.
Battlestar. Shadows.
Yeah.
Salem. PI. Hike.
anyway. So
Finish him!
there is a list. So quick recap: 13 Alchemist, 12 Don't Mess with Cthulhu, 11 was Exit, 10 PI, 9 Bang the Dice Game, 8 Deception, Murder in Hong Kong, 7 Battlestar Galactica, 6 Mysterium, 5 Unlock, 4 Shadows of Camelot, 3 Feed the Kraken, 2 Chronicles of Crime, and number 1 Obscurio.
Wow. Well, there's another showdown. My list didn't fare so well, but it did do better than Alchemist.
The Meeple Nation Arena is a weird place.
It is. It is a
No
weird
doubt.
space.
The fights are strange and sometimes rigged.
Sometimes rigged. Feels like it.
It does sometimes.
And Andy, you tried so hard to get a game in there that wasn't played very much to bump that up on the list with Alchemist, because Doug hadn't played it, and your plan was thwarted.
That wasn't really my plan, but Doug sucks. So
Wow. Ouch. Right through the heart. No, I just need to play it.
he didn't vote for it one time, not once.
Neither did I.
Well,
I didn't expect you to. I knew I wasn't getting a Nathan vote on that one. I thought maybe it would get a little bit of love from Doug because he hasn't played it, but nothing.
but
nothing.
yeah. Sorry. I don't know. Doesn't sound super fun. I've
Sounds
actually
like work.
Okay, I've actually heard some things about Alchemist. Other reviewers and
Besides
podcasters
me?
and stuff. Yeah, it does seem to be kind of a polarizing game. Like you either really love it or you really hate it. I've heard that. So anyway,
Sounds like something
Okay.
Doug would love.
there is our
Same.
list. And we just need to play it.
Yep,
and I might totally change my mind. I'll tell you what, if we play it and I love it, I will make an announcement. I will interrupt our regular scheduled podcast
And it
one of
will
these days.
It will become number one.
And I will say, hey, I need to make amends. I need to
Refraction.
amend.
Ask for forgiveness
Yes,
of Andy.
I have made a horrible error.
I've made a horrible error.
Well, this is a game that Amara likes to relax and play.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's funny. So, funny story about Alchemist. When we were at BGG last time, we got ditched by everybody. And
Jerks.
Gosh, who would do that?
who would do that? So it's just me and my girls. Anyway, it was actually really cool because Sierra and I would go both grab a game, read the rules, and we played a ton of new games, just one right after the other, after the other, after the other. Well, poor Amara she got brain burn. She was burnt out with new games. So I told her, okay, you go pick a game out that you want to play because obviously your brain's tired. Go pick out a game. She picked out Alchemist, which made me laugh. So I had to text Nathan, hey, by the way,
Alchemist is a relaxing game.
it is. It's a brain break game.
Definitely is not. Feels so much like work. Like that math test that I didn't study for.
I really like the puzzle part of it. It's fun.
They do it so well.
Yeah, the app is great. Anyway, it's a fun game. I think you would like it, Doug. We need to play it.
Yeah, let's do it. We got lots of games that we need to get to, but
I know.
let's throw it on the list.
At least it's not a campaign game.
That's true. Makes it a little more likely to be played
It is.
in some ways.
Yeah, it's not going to happen this weekend.
Such suckers for campaign games, though. So,
Yeah,
on that fun note, we really need a third day of the weekend.
we do. Indeed.
Why do we work so much? Fools.
I don't know. Andy's the one that's slaving away,
That's true.
withering away.
That's about to end, hopefully.
Yeah,
so.
but like we all hold full-time jobs. What's up with that? That's dumb. We need to
is.
We
quit.
have to be able to buy games
Oh,
that
yeah.
we can't
Yeah.
play.
Oh, there it is. That's why. Okay.
Buy
Suddenly,
games just to look at.
I'm back on the 40-hour-a-week train. It's never only 40 hours a week. Just FYI. But good times. On that note,
1, 2, 3, pin!
Wow.
And then the dog got excited. Get him, Stan! Nope. You can hear him. Sounds like a kraken down there. The rancor. maybe.
I don't know if the mics are picking them up, but
probably
yeah, the
not.
dog's going crazy. Well, okay, so on that note,
Until next time, I'll see me at the... Huh? Doesn't work.
wow. I'm going to deduce that we're tired and this podcast needs to end.
At the game table.
Thank you for listening and being a part of Meeple Nation. If you would be so kind as to follow, subscribe, share, and rate or review this podcast, it really helps to spread the fun. You can be more involved in supporting the podcast by joining the nation at patreon.com/Meeple Nation, or you can find a link at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. And while you're there, look at all our extra content. There are links to all our past episodes, a wide variety of blogs, pictures from our Instagram feed, and bios for all the hosts and our awesome bloggers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all under Meeple Nation. If you would like to chat with the hosts or other members of the nation, you can join our Facebook group, Meeple Nation Off Air. We hope to see you again at a game night, a con, or maybe a suspense-driven evening of werewolf. Thank you for listening and supporting Meeple Nation, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We very much want to thank our patrons who help keep the podcast running. I personally want to thank my co-hosts for all the help they provide with both content here on the podcast, in addition to what we have available on our website. Without them, the podcast would not happen. If you too would like to support the podcast, you can join the nation at patreon.com/Meeple_Nation. Or you can find a link to Patreon at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. If you have any questions, comments, or games you feel should be on our radar, you can always reach us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We can't wait to hear from you. I am grateful to Doug and Andy who helped me edit episodes, and I want to thank James and Kim Clark who do the editing on our blogs and on our webpage, which can be found at meeplenation.com. We want to thank Brain Detergent for our music. If you want to find more from him, you can follow his links that can be found on our webpage, or simply search for Brain Detergent on YouTube to find more of his tracks. Thank you again for listening and being part of the Meeple Nation community.